To recap then, we visited Princetown and discovered that its existence is because of the promotion given by Thomas Tyrwhit, a man that keeps cropping up along this series. He even built himself a dwelling called Tyrwhit near to Princetown. It is the prison that was the focus for the new community in the early 1800s. The end of the wars with France meant that new forms of commerce needed to be developed, and the horse-drawn tramway came into existence. We started our journey down towards Plymouth along the route of the tramway, later to become the railway, and now a cycle path. Foggintor and Swelltor quarries, now abandoned, is an important stopping-off point. The Foggintor Quarry was significant in the building of the prison, but I aim to learn a little more about its secrets. As I followed the track past the quarry, I was struck by the enormity of the spoil heaps, and I had to investigate further. Vast quantities of rock had been extracted over time, and that, which was not of the best quality, was discarded. I walked up the bank to see that there was once some habitation here. At the top of the ridge, another tramway was clearly evident. Granite sets with the telltale holes to support the short rails were clear indications of the tramway. These ruins were once offices and dwellings. Now they are a wind-swept testament to a past industry which ceased operation in the early 20th century, but the cottages were not demolished until the 1950s. As the spoil heaps grew, the railway lines were laid to dispose of the waste from the quarries.
This lane comes through here, down past my feet, around there, and the spoil goes off the edge there. And they just built it on and built it on.
A small entrance takes us into the quarry itself. The actual quarry has filled with water now, but this quarry, apart from supplying the material for Dartmoor Prison, can boast several features in London, notably Nelson's Column in Trafalgar Square. Splitting the rock was labour-intensive and done by driving wedges called feather and tears into hole bores along the desired cutting line of the split. The holes were produced by hitting a jumper or a metal spike into a hole until it was sufficiently deep to take the feather and tears. Our journey takes us around Kingstor, following the contours and passing Swelltor Quarry. In order for the train to cope with the drop in height, it had to take a long route around the tors to lessen the slope. You can see the cinders and the hardcore left over from the railway. The state of the path is rough, making cycling a little difficult at this point. The level plane of the track is easily seen as it passes below Swelltor and continues past Kingstor. The track continues around behind Kingstor, which is clearly visible from the roadway to Tavistock. Unlike Foggintor, which closed at the beginning of the 20th century, Swelltor quarries continued to work until the 1930s. Several relics have been left behind, such as corbels intended for London Bridge. Competition with Haytall Quarry across Dartmoor meant that contracts were hard earned and kept. I've reached the lower level now. I have heard tales that, as youngsters, boys travelling along the train home would jump off the train at the higher level, race down the slope, and be in time to catch the train at the Kingstor halt.